What's up, everybody? Radford here, just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. I'm at the Radford Racing School. Now, Radford Racing School, formerly Bob Bondurant's place, is a Dodge-sponsored racing school, which is going to allow you to become a better driver. Now, I bet you like 99% of you guys, like, I'm already a great driver. I think most people, if you're not racing professionally, and even some people that are racing professionally, can benefit from schools like this. It's going to make you a better driver. It's going to teach you car control. It's going to teach you to be able to react, respond, see what the car is doing. So I'm here on a 4-day racing school. I'm going to show you guys what the process is, what you learn, the difference between the classroom time, the driving time, what you get to drive, cool things like that over there, which is for car control, and see how you could benefit from stopping into a place like this as well. So sit back. I'm going to take you through the entire 4-day class and show you exactly what I'm going to be doing. So regardless of what program people signed up for, everybody started in the same room to be introduced by Danny, who was the lead instructor, who gave us a facility tour and made sure we had all of our waivers signed. Then he gave us a quick tour of the F4 cars, which not everybody was ultimately driving, and explained to everybody the insurance protocols. Then after that reality check, we went out to pick a car, sign the paperwork, and hit the track. All right, as you see, we have a slew of Hellcats here. This is Hellcat Central, and that's what we're going to be using primarily for the first 3 days for teaching or for learning. And first thing we're doing, they did a little bit of the classroom stuff over there in the event center to welcome us. They walked us through the facility, get us plenty of water because it's in Arizona right now. So today is going to be 106, but it's a dry heat, so it just feels like 106 and not anything more than that. It's still hot. Right now we're going over heel-toe downshifting. These are manual cars, so, and I'm sure they have automatics if you don't drive manual, but we're going over heel-toe downshifting, and I know what it is, so I'm going to disappear over here, but let me get back over there and join everybody else, and I'll show you a little bit about what they're doing. So that's step 1, heel-toe, how to get into a lower gear without offsetting the car. All right, now we choose our car. It's random, they're all the same. Tiara chose number 4.
I really wanted an orange car today.
Luckily,
and
they're all orange.
I'm really glad that they had it. Spider, did you mark that?
Pretty sure you don't choose the car, but the car chooses you.
This one was, number 4 was calling my
Talking
name.
to you.
You know, standing over there, and I was like, this is the one.
I'm the guy that lets everyone else take the car, and I take what's left.
You get the scraps.
Yeah, whatever. I guess 26.
So, like, the fender falls off.
This is the from the auction site. So whatever, it'll do. All right, so here's my car, number 26. You can tell there's a little bit of a little banged up. My car looks like it just came back from a good night of drinking, but that's good. You tend to treat them a little differently. There you go. That one took a little bit of a shot. I wonder if this is my car. Is this my car for the whole time?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I'll take this one still.
In theory.
In theory, okay. Hopefully I don't need another one.
Hopefully we don't need to bring another one out. Picking up one of the tire pressures.
So these cars are bone stock. The only thing they changed, obviously there's a safety equipment in the car, but the only thing that they changed in here is they swapped the brakes out, which obviously makes sense for heavy track use. And they've got track pads, track compound pads, and then different rotors. But then obviously the harness bar is back here. If we're going to do the 4-point harnesses right now, we don't even need helmets because we're just heel towing. All right, let me sign off on this. I don't see anything that doesn't exist, and if I don't know if I've been lazy about it, then I'll pay for it. But it's cool, they include the insurance, right? So if you roll a car over, your maximum out of pocket's $8,000. So you're responsible for the first $8,000 in damage, but anything beyond that, like your limit is $8,000. So if the worst happens, so you still want to get at it, but you don't want to get at it too much. But your biggest financial penalty is $8 grand for totaling out a proper car. But the main thing is you just walk away a better driver. I can't imagine that comes into force too often. All right, so the first exercise with the heel-toe downshifting, they've got sort of a makeshift figure 8 here, and this is going to be bringing it up to about 60 miles an hour. When you hit the 3 braking zone there, the 3 cone, they're going to heel-toe downshift, brake, loop it around, and we're just going to be going back and forth here on the front straight. Doesn't like a good supercharger whine. Brake, downshift, spin around, do it again. There we go. So we're doing a little round robin here. This is going to be the braking zone. Brakes over here, downshift. Obviously I didn't do that because I'm holding the camera and that wouldn't be safe. But just so you see, it's just a loop around, and we do that multiple times just to get the feel for it, and you can see what's going on. So after about 40 minutes of heel toe downshifting, which is enough to get even the most novice person used to it, we went over, we hit the classroom and started discussing car balance and trail braking. All right, we just had a quick lunch, broke up into smaller groups. There's 4 of us here and an instructor, and we're at the oval. We're gonna do trail braking. Trail braking is when you're braking to give you additional grip while you're going around a turn so you can go around a turn quicker. And this has got a sharper turn here and a more sweeping turn over there. So you're going to come in at 2 different speeds, take the turns in a different way, and we're probably going to be out here for about 45 minutes or an hour just driving in circles. So time to harness up and we'll learn how to take a turn, or at least practice taking turns. All right. All right, next up we have the pucker test, which is what I call it. They call it the lift, turn, squeeze, which is an accident avoidance technique. You're going to start there at those green cones, and you're going to accelerate up to as much as 45 miles an hour to this section here. There's those 3 lights in the distance there. Let me see if I can give you a little zoom on this. 3 lights in the distance. They're all green. That means go. 2 of those lights will be red after you go, and then it'll change. And you'll have to pick either left, right, or center, depending on where the accident happens.
You may actually hear him scream in pain. So he got to the brakes first, and then he maneuvered the car. Again, complete stop for, let's say, a 2 count, then back off again. So run number 1, we stop straight. Run number 2, stop left. Run number 3, we stop left.
You don't want to go down the red lane, you don't want to wipe out any cones. You want to lift off the throttle, change your lanes, and then get back on throttle to get around the accident. So that's what we're doing. We got some blues here with the reds, or oranges, whatever, colorblind, who cares? Let's go at it and have some fun. Oh, somebody wiped the cone. It sort of bounced back where it belongs. Go left. Yeah, all right, my turn. All right, and we're wrapping up day 1. It's around 2:30 in the afternoon, and we wrapped up by doing another round, another 20 minutes or so of heel toe. Obviously, people get a little bit more aggressive than this morning because they're getting comfortable with it, which is good. That means you're progressing. I did not damage my car on day 1, which is nice, but I have had at it. Me and 26 here come to an understanding, and I think we're going to get along just fine for the next couple of days. So stay tuned. Rob Ferretti here at Radford Racing School in Arizona, which is just south of Phoenix. I think it's Gilbert, Arizona. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll see how this is going. Tiara hasn't hurt herself or crashed her car either, so we're in good shape. Rob Ferretti, see you tomorrow. So you guys are familiar with my other company, Adventure Drives, right? Well, we're going to be going to Scotland in October. We're going to be doing Scotch distilleries, playing golf at St. Andrews if you want to do that, walking around, seeing lakes, waterfalls, driving the North Coast. It's going to be an amazing trip. Prices start as low as $2,500 per person for the shorter trip in Scotland. If you're interested in going, check out the link in the description.